Hello, everybody, and welcome to MMA Cafe. Today we're here with Romain Courcier, ladies and gentlemen. You've been to
Hey
the
guys,
Special
how are you doing?
Forces. Now you're a bare-knuckle fighter. How did
Yes.
you get into fighting? I mean, you started out in the army, and then you
Yeah.
became a fighter, right? At some point.
So I started my pro career in the French airborne in the army, the French army. So specifically in the special forces,
Yeah,
I did 11 years inside the
that's a
inside the
long
army,
time. That's a long time.
and yeah, it's a lot of time, and I did a lot of service. I traveled a lot. I did a lot of country around the world and many wars.
Yeah.
So I decided to start a pro boxing career because I was, you know, I feel like I missed something,
Mm.
adrenaline or
Yeah.
something a stimulator,
Yeah, for sure.
with myself. So that's why I started to boxing in professional. So I 35 years old. I know it's a little bit older, but
Yeah,
better
you needed
than
it.
better than never.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I
Yeah.
bet.
At the end of the day, we are fighters, so
Yeah,
we need to.
yeah, but you
That's,
probably you needed to stay active somehow, I bet, because coming from
yeah,
what you came from, right,
yeah.
is you need to
But
stay active.
it's a reflex to my life too.
Mm.
I'm born in Ivory Coast, so I come from France,
Yeah,
but I was born in Ivory Coast, and there was a country under the war. So I leave my original country for go to France
yeah,
because the country was under the wars, the civil war. That's why.
yeah,
So
yeah,
younger, I was inside this atmosphere.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
What made you want to join the special forces back in the day? Do you remember?
Why?
No, what made you, want to join the special forces back in the day?
The
Why did you choose?
reason I think when I when I ha- when I was in the regular army,
Mm.
it's like it's similar at the Marines,
Yeah,
the French airborne,
yeah, yeah,
and I remember I was meeting something different,
mm.
something special.
Yeah,
It's like a fighter wanna fight under the promotion, a good promotion, and want to go to UFC.
yeah, yeah,
It's the same. It's the
yeah,
same. And for me, the special forces, I was in the first RP IMA, so it's similar like the French SAS. It's the French SAS,
yeah. Okay.
and for me it was the best unit, the
Mm.
best unit of France,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was motivated to be the best.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. How do you feel like? What? Oh, sorry. What was kind of a typical day for you in the army? What did you get sent out to
The
do?
typical day, the rhythm there was so strong
Mm.
because we're or you got a mission, so outside for operation.
Yeah,
For typically I work with many army, with Delta Forces, special forces from USA. I
yeah,
did a lot of exchange experience with the CIA. I work with the FBI too, with a lot of organization.
mm.
But the typical days, it's training. You train specifically for shooting. You go
Yeah.
to a shooting run every 3 day or every 4 day for shooting.
What's your choice of weaponry? What weapons do you
I
like?
love all the weapons.
You love
I
all the.
This is why I feel really good here in United States
Yeah,
because
I
it's an
bet.
open mentality.
Yeah.
I go to the shooting range here. It's close to my house, so every weekly I go there for shooting.
Can you have a concealed carry in your state in Miami or
Uh, I don't know.
no?
I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
So so the rhythm is training, specifically shooting or prepare the mission, so
Yeah.
or instruction. So
Okay.
you're busy every time. You are busy. You are busy. So
Yeah.
the rhythm in the years, I remember in 2 years I did like 4 months in France.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
before give you an idea.
Yeah.
So
So, did you
pretty.
start amateur MMA while you were in the forces, or did that become
No, I started the combat sport
after? Okay.
after the army, but inside you
Yeah,
have
I
to
bet
know
there's, of course,
some
some.
techniques for defend yourself. So I
Yeah. Yeah.
can't. We don't talk about it because it's it's a little bit secret.
Mm-hmm.
But we train a lot because when you fight, you are the close contact. You can go in the close combat in a room and
Yeah.
fight in MMA for real.
Yeah.
Fight for your life
Yeah.
with a terrorist. That's why. So, but I start to the two last year of my service in a
Okay.
laser
Yeah.
for the Muay Thai. I started in Muay Thai. I gone to in Thailand for fight there for make a training camp and fight there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I said, wow, I love.
Muay Thai.
I
Yeah.
fall in love of the discipline.
Yeah.
So I stay 2 years in Muay Thai, and after I go to kickboxing, and I
Yeah.
stay in kickboxing and
Okay.
compete in the national
Leaks.
circuit.
Yeah.
Circuits, yeah.
Okay.
I did two time the national championships, and I got one time champion of my
Okay.
of my time.
That's nice. That's nice, man. Is there?
In the MMA I was after
Okay.
after that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of COVID. I gone to Dominican Republic
Yeah.
for start a new life there,
That's a nice
and
place, man.
yeah,
I've
it's
been there.
really nice place. And during the COVID, I saw all the people leave like before because
Mm.
outside it's not like civilian country. If you don't work, you don't eat nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you need to work. So
Yeah.
I gone there, and I remember my time is in Thailand, and I looked the condition. I said, "Wow, the United States, the United States is close, like
Mm.
2 hours by Miami."
Yeah.
And I said, "Wow, I got the idea. I want to open a training camp, like Thailand's, for
Yeah. Yeah.
fighters from United States, and I built something similar
Yeah.
for give them the opportunity to train in other conditions or travel or discover the country, and keep
Mm.
keep training, keep training. That's
Yeah.
that's why the idea of training camp Caribbean.
Yeah.
I still the owners. I have one coach from Cuba who
Okay.
gave me the class there and keep the business on. No,
Yeah. Is the culture in Cuba different fighting wise? Do they handle it different over there?
nah, the style, the Cuban style is completely different. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
and there I was trained a lot of athletes in MMA, pro MMA,
Mm.
um, and I decided to try the MMA because I'm fighter, and I stayed like 2 3 3 well, less 3 years without compete, and
Yeah.
there the kickboxing was dead. It's
Mm.
dead. So I discovered the MMA over there, and I say, oh, I make a try. That's why I fought in Fighting Force 12
Yeah.
against Dominican guys, and was I had fun. I had really fun. But I discovered the discipline, and I say, oh, okay. In MMA, if you don't have any skills in the ground,
Mm.
wrestling or grappling, you're dead.
Yeah.
And that's why I lost my first MMA fight, and that
Yeah.
for meeting some Norwegian
Yeah. Okay.
in grounds. That's
Yeah.
why. But
Is
was fun. Was funny,
yeah.
and I don't exclude the I could be another one.
Yeah, yeah.
Just for make sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Just for make sure.
for sure, right?
And
Is there a, do you have two things you can name that you brought with you from the French Special Forces into your fighting career? Is there anything specific that you used from that part of your life and in the life you're living now?
the um, the more powerful is the control of emotion.
Okay.
Was the control of the emotion, because when you do the war for real, when you fight for your life.
Yeah.
Example, I give you another example. I did so it's a part of my life, it's not secret, but I did prison. So I
Mm.
discovered the bare-knuckle boxing or bare-knuckle fighting inside this condition.
Yeah.
So when you are prisoner, sometimes you have to fight, but there in Latin America, it's every day you fight for your life. And before I did to that, for fight for my life,
Mm.
that's it's a really good skill, because I I'm conscient. It's a leisure. I'm not fighting for my life. It's competition.
Yeah.
There is a winner, there is a loser, but at the end of the day, it's a somebody do that for professional for hitting for live. So but at my level, you know I don't do that for the money.
No,
I
no, no.
do that for the experience, for learn something,
Yeah.
and give the give the and teach
Yeah.
after, because I'm at the end of the day, I'm coach too.
Mm.
Coach, I'm trainer. I have a
Yeah.
lot of fighter in MMA, and interesting.
Yeah.
And I still working.
Mm.
I still working. I still learning. Yeah.
You're supposed to have a fight next year, right? That's the plan. Or how was that?
The plan? No, I think after the summer.
Oh, after this. Okay.
After the summer, I think close to September, or
Ah,
depending on my
okay.
schedule.
Yeah. Sorry, that was me. That was wrong. Um. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any idea who it could be or anybody you've got your sights on?
No, it doesn't matter. My manager and the promotions gave me an opponent, and I say,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't give a shit about now.
Yeah.
Can be any opponent. I don't. I don't.
That's the right mindset to have, you know.
Yeah. Now a lot of people tell me, you're crazy. Why you go to bare knuckle? This is the same point like I told you in MMA. I train a lot of people here in bare knuckle fighting
Mm.
for BKFC. I train alongside. I teach alongside Eric Castano here in Miami, and
Yeah.
he train a lot of fighter. He got a lot of fighter in BKFC, and I discovered the bare knuckle boxing with him too.
Yeah.
So, if I train the people, I have to fight
Yeah.
too for.
Yeah.
uh,
I bet you
uh
learned from teaching as well, right? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. It's like do you have children? You have a child?
no, I don't actually.
Or
No.
kids?
No.
So I train children, the
Yeah.
kids too. So you learn the life with the kids too. So,
Yeah. Most
and
definitely.
I think about my dad, and my dad saying me that too. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you learn the life with your children too.
Yeah. Was your dad a big inspiration to you, or did he guide you a lot of times, or?
Yeah. A lot of time, because when you for only for respect,
Mm.
he gave me the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And no, it's good.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
We were just I was just asking
I lost
about
myself.
I was just asking about your father. What type of guy was he? What kind of
What's
guy
that?
was your father?
A businessman.
A businessman.
A
Okay.
businessman, and he teach me first the to be a better human
Mm.
every day. So if you follow that point, you have to. We have a mission in this
Yeah.
in this earth to be a better person every day,
Mm.
be a better husband, be a better dad, be a better fighter,
Mm.
be better every day.
Yeah.
And and now his mentality of businessman it's really interesting because it teach me not only to be better, but
Mm.
to accept every responsibility. Be a responsible guy.
Yeah.
Responsibility. If you say something, you have to do it.
Yeah.
If you teach something, you have to give the example.
Yeah.
If you know,
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah. Yeah.
I inspire myself a
Okay.
lot.
Okay.
And
Sounds like a good dude, you know.
it's a good challenge too because when
Yeah.
when he sent me something, I say, "Oh,
Yeah.
what is the message
Yeah. Yeah.
behind that?"
Yeah. Oh, that's nice, man. I'm happy to hear.
And and my start in BKB 39. So after fight, I saw the fight. Like every fighter, I saw the fight like 15 times,
Yeah.
and I did a mistake, but some mistakes in I prepared that fights like 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 never.
Mm.
So because was new for me, and a lot of people I many fighter who think about the repercussion. So after fight, so the media vision, so the TV,
Yeah.
I always prepare that like you know serious here with serious.
Yeah.
I was completely conscious about the risky because it without gloves, it's dangerous.
It's different.
So it was serious for me.
Yeah.
And after fight, I saw the fight and I shit, I give I did his mistake and this mistake, in Bernacle is
Yeah.
fatal.
Yeah.
Fatal. I give it.
And now you're fighting in a triangle, right?
And the trigon is really interesting. I say that to many fighters who ask me my feedback,
Yeah.
and you can train with many conditions, but inside it's really strange. The trigon you can't run. You can't
No, no,
run.
no.
you
Yeah.
have you're to the close contact at every time. At
Yeah.
any moment you have a cross contact. You just two step back. You are the rope.
You can
You're
yeah,
against the
exactly.
rope.
You can almost bounce from the one side to the other, right? I mean,
Yeah, yes, yeah. And was strange because I don't remember. So I hate the corner. I hate to fight in the corner.
no escape.
I hate it. The rope. It's not a problem,
Yeah.
but for the and the trigon, you have you have three angle, three corner.
Yeah.
So you are faster in the corner.
Hmm.
So I was more scary about be without
Yeah.
without solution in the corner
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
against the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. It must
But it was
be.
a good experience, and I wanna.
Did
I'm crazy to fight again.
yeah. Did you have any time to prepare or any way to prepare for the triangle? Kind of. Did you have a setup?
I stay in shape. So every daily I do here in Miami. It's complicated because all is far.
Mm.
I think it's United States is like that. It's a big country,
Yeah.
and I do 3 hours driving daily
Yeah.
for go to train. So I stay in shape because I don't. That's why I train a lot of people with that to keep in shape because stay in shape because you don't know. I can call you for a short notice
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
and you have to take the opportunity.
Yeah.
That's why I did too in bare-knuckle boxing. They called me, and we booked the fight in less 1 month. One
Yeah.
month, in 3 weeks, really, in
Yeah.
3 weeks for prepare that fight.
Yeah.
So that's why.
So you like to stay in shape out of camp as well, just to be ready. Yeah.
Yeah, just to be ready. And I train people too, so I have to fight with them. I have to train with them. So that's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
that's why.
What's going through your head when you're in the late rounds of a fight, you know, and there's a lot of pressure, and you're probably very exhausted, and what's going through your head? How do you kind of keep calm in those moments, you know, those tough moments?
A lot of people do mistake. Think about the future
Mm,
and don't and forget the present.
yeah.
So, and the reason why you do that. If you do something, you have to ask to yourself why you do that.
Mm,
For fun, for and you have to be concerned about the present. Keep going and keep focus about the moments,
yeah.
about the moment, because you have to live the moment. You don't know the future, because the future you will build. You will
Yeah.
do that. You will do the you
Yeah.
are here for build the future. So if you think before to do something at the consequences, it's impossible.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you are focused about the present, you have more fun.
Yeah.
Believe.
For sure. For sure. Um, is there anybody you kind of are inspired by? Any fighters or any people that inspire you, kind of, or coming up that you kind of looked at and got inspired, you know?
Um, I have a lot of inspiration for many fighters and
Mm,
many discipline, but not specifically one. Muhammad Ali, yes, was my mentor, but
yeah.
uh, because any discipline, it's different. Every style is different. So I say Bruce Lee too, Bruce
Yeah,
Lee and
Bruce
Muhammad
Lee
Ali.
and Muhammad, Fedor
Bruce Lee,
Emelianenko, John
yeah,
Jones.
Sanjo. Bruce Lee was a genius, a
Yeah,
genius,
he
and
was.
still, and still,
Yeah,
inspiration. But I actually currently I'm athletic manager. I work for All Fight Management. We have under the management team like close 60 fighters in MMA.
yeah,
So that's why I keep posted, and I um I watch a lot of fight in MMA. So I'm interested about the
yeah.
combat sport. But before that, it's a big sport. It's a big
Mm,
world of sport. So you can't for you can't watch every fight.
yeah.
You Yeah,
Do you
I
see?
can talk about the news. And in France, sorry,
Yeah, it's
but
okay.
and in France, the MMA, it's new. It's
Yeah,
it's new there.
yeah,
So the MMA came like 2 years ago. Was legal 2 years ago. So it wasn't our culture to keep posted
yeah, yeah, for
about
sure.
the fight news.
Was
So
MMA illegal in France until 2 years ago, or?
yeah,
Oh, really? Wow.
yeah, it was illegal, and all the French fighters had to go into fights
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
another country. Like
Yeah, I know because it's in, I think it's Norway, neighbor country of ours. That's not allowed as well. So I think it's only
mm,
Norway and North Korea now that's left where it's not allowed to be
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
done. You
A
know?
lot of people had to left the country for go fight in
Yeah,
another one.
yeah.
I have
It's
a lot of friends, or I have an example. It's Anthony Rea. Anthony Rea in France. Uh, it's a legendary.
mm,
It's a legendary, but he was another time.
yeah.
So he don't have the notoriety.
No, no,
No.
no. Do you see yourself returning to MMA at some point in your career again, or
Returning in MMA, yes, but if I don't fight for the money,
no?
like I told you. So, but you know, now I'm pro fighter in a division, and in a, so it's complicated
Yeah,
to back in amateur. And
yeah,
because if I have to do another fight in MMA, I have to fight in amateur,
yeah,
and that's why it was complicated. The last for my last fight in MMA, because I fought in amateurs, so it's prohibited to give elbow. You can't
yeah,
your limit,
yeah,
a lot of limit. And when you fight in professional and you're back to amateur with rules, with it's complicated,
yeah.
very
You gotta
complicated.
delete things.
The switch is complicated.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right. Definitely.
That's why. So, and I concerned about the level here. Here in the United States, the level it's higher,
Yeah,
like in Latin America,
yeah,
or France.
yeah,
Here the level is really strong. The people are training some. I train with a lot of guys in MMA or in striking, because I teach in striking, and
mm,
they are a fucking level here
yeah.
in the United States.
I believe you for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh,
yeah.
what's something that if somebody should visit Miami, what's something you should go see, and what's something you shouldn't go see?
So in Miami, it's a big town with a good melting pot, but more
Yeah.
Latin melting pot.
Mm,
But you have many culture, and it's a retirement place. A lot of people come from many states
yeah.
for the retirement, for retired,
Mm,
or only for tech times. So you have two south here in Miami. You have South Beach, the
yeah.
vacation place, and you have the business town. So
Okay.
you have two different
Size.
rhythm
Yeah.
in the same city, in the
Okay.
same site.
Yeah.
But I recommend to visit the Everglades,
Mm,
the monuments, interest about the history,
yeah.
about the culture. Here in Winewood, this is the artist place
Okay.
with street art.
Yeah.
You have the beach, and Morito and Margarita.
Say again.
Mojito and Margarita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those two. I like those
Now,
two. And
for
it,
sure, for the people who want to train here, we have here in Florida the Coconut Creek American Top Team.
yeah.
Here in Miami, you have a lot of gym with good quality, with a good coach.
Yeah.
You have the best gym in MMA, Coach Academy, the best. You have many in place for trainer, but
Yeah.
Chaos Zone, you have Young Tiger Foundation, you have Box Air,
Yeah.
you have uh, well, I can
No.
say all the gym, but
Yeah.
Power Academy, you have
Okay.
a lot of gym here, interesting
Oh,
with a lot
that's
of nice
nice.
people.
That's nice.
And
How do
you,
you?
if you want to visit Miami, call me.
I will, man. I promise you. I promise you.
Call me, and I
For
will
sure.
pick you up and make
Let's
friends.
get him a fucking mojito or something. No.
Yeah, for sure. And
Um,
do you train you? Did you
I
see?
did back in the day, not so much anymore. But I go back and forth to training and not training,
Okay.
so it's always back and forth, you know. But I'm getting back into it again after a period of being sick, sadly. But I'm doing better. So, um, what do you think about sparring? Now we talk about training. Do you spar a lot or
Oh, shit. No, I spar a lot.
yeah
I spar a lot. Too much for my coach and for my manager, but
yeah okay
usually, for give you an example, I give three per week.
3 per week okay. Do you
Three per
spar
week.
spar hard or do you keep it playful?
No, one technical,
Yeah
one normal. So I definitely want normal, like regular.
yeah okay
Technique, regular and strong.
Okay.
I have a strong sparring
Yeah.
every one time,
Yeah.
one time per week, or one time every 2 weeks. Depends the people, because
Okay.
I choose the
Yeah. Yeah.
people we share.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
point
And
is not
that's
kill us.
it's always give and take in sparring, right?
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, example in a sparring, um, a strong sparring is for explain what did you learn at the beginning of the week. The first sparring in the week is technical.
Mm.
Okay, we try to put in application in general,
Yeah.
and we focus about the mistake in in a strong sparring.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Here in the end,
And
do you kind of have anything you want to say here in the end? Anything, any words for your listeners and your fans out there, or just something inspirational? I know you coach and stuff like that, or anything you've got going on that you want to tell the viewers about.
yes, I invite the people, the new generation, to give
Mm,
more respect.
mm,
Uh, when you put when you put in a gym, when you come in a gym, to give more respect,
okay.
because it's a discipline. Okay, any sports, not only the combat sports, more in the combat sports.
Yeah.
It's a to give more respect to the people, because a lot of people come and think about, okay, I paid, so I give the money, so I'm the king.
Yeah.
No, I don't give a shit about it.
Mm,
If you go in the gym for learn something, you have to give, you come from something.
yeah.
And- okay,
For sure.
respect yourself, and the people will respect you, give you the
Yeah.
respect in return. So
That's a good
uh
one. That's a good one.
and no and yeah, give more respect about the people, respect the discipline, respect the gym,
Mm,
respect the teacher,
yeah.
and no,
Yeah. I agree.
that's my word.
Yeah. That's a good ending note, I would say. Roman, thank you so much for coming,
Thank
man.
you so much, Ludwig, for your invitation.
Always a pleasure talking to you, man. And I can't wait for your next fight. I hope it will be announced.
I will give you some surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep training, and I will come back with a surprise, because lost, win, it's not important.
No.
It's how you rise again.
Yeah. And can you
But
keep
I
going?
will
You know. Sorry.
keep going and never give up.
Keep getting after
Believe
it, man.
me, I never give up.
Yeah. Happy to hear,
Thank
man.
you.
Looking forward to following your journey in the future, man. And
Yeah.
good luck, man. Talk to you soon,
Thank,
okay?
thank you, Ludwig. I appreciate it.
Bye, my friend.